right, good evening, Warrior fans, and thank you for joining us on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. Tonight, your St. Michael Warriors travel to the west side to take on the BRUSLY Panthers. St. Michael won a thriller last week against Episcopal 27-24, and BRUSLY is coming off a 13-13 tie due to a tragic incident at their game last week at Port Allen. This is the District 6 4A opener for both teams. And from here on out, it is nothing but district play for the Warriors for the rest of the 2023 season. Both teams are coming in with their sights set on a district championship. It is always fun and interesting to be doing the broadcast from the stands amongst the fans, as we are tonight. And joining me in the bleachers once again is former St. Michael quarterback, class of 2015, Jeff Vaquero. Jeff, it's another Friday Night Lights, and it's time to get rolling with district play.
Excited to be here, Coach, and out here in the stands, like you said, is always fun for us. The little bit of rain that we got this afternoon seemed to cool things off, so great atmosphere. Looks like another packed house on the St. Michael side, so looking forward to getting out here and opening up district play.
Yeah, out here in BRUSLY, beautiful BRUSLY, Louisiana on the west side. That like you said, that rain did a little good, but now, just as the sun is setting down, it's right in our face right here. Hopefully that'll be out of here in just a minute so we can kind of see what's going on. Kind of interesting. BRUSLY hadn't even come out the locker room yet. I've never seen that before, but, hopefully they'll be ready to go and get out here in a few minutes so we can get this thing moving on time. So our week one recap, we defeated Episcopal last week, as I said in the opening, 27-24 in a thriller. Man, look, I'll tell you what, even though we couldn't finish the broadcast, which I am really disappointed that we were forced to get off last week by the Episcopal AD, but that was a great game, man. I think that's one of, if not maybe the best win in the Coach Zach Leger era. It was a playoff atmosphere last week, man. It was awesome.
Absolutely was, and like you said, it's unfortunate that we had to get off air, but man, we stayed up there and watched the entire thing, and getting into that second half was just absolutely electrifying atmosphere, like you talked about, and the DiStefano run for the touchdown, the kickback return was electric. I mean, we were hooting and hollering up there, and we had a great time. Packed stands on the other side for the St. Michael Warriors, so fan support looked like they traveled a good little ways, 30, 40 minutes out here to BRUSLY High, and we got another packed one.
Yeah, no, back and forth game last week. We talked about that at halftime, how that first half was kind of a ebbs and flows of the first half, where we had a great 6 minutes for the Warriors, and then it was 12 minutes for the Knights, and then the last 6 minutes of the first half was right back in the hands of the Warriors, and then the entire second half was just on the edge of your seat, and good football too. It wasn't like it was a turnover fest or just going 3 and out or not being able to execute. It was good football game.
Yeah, it absolutely was. I mean, I think you saw kind of Preston Centino's coming out party as the St. Michael Warriors quarterback, and I'm sure you'll get to it in a second, but absolutely phenomenal stat line from him, and kind of pressed that offense on. And like you said, it was ebbs and flows, but for the most part, the Warriors stayed consistent. And like you talked about, it was not that we were given that game by the Knights. I mean, we played good, solid, consistent football. Coach Chuck Guidry's defense really stepped it up in the second half, and just overall a great win.
Yeah, and you said talked about the performance of Preston Centino last week. He was the Advocate Player of the Week.
Yep.
He had over 170 yards rushing, some touchdowns, and he parlayed that into the Week 1 Advocate Player of the Week, and that was awesome to see that. And like you said, the D came up strong. Back and forth game decided by that 80-yard kickoff return by Anthony DiStefano right there in the fourth quarter, as the Warriors were down. What was it? They were down 24-21.
Yep.
And we just had gone down, and everybody's kind of, oh man, we're disappointed that we lost the lead, and then boom, he shot out of a cannon.
Yep.
For 80 yards for the touchdown. And the D, like you said, came up great in the second half. We came up with that big stop towards the end of the game, and we're able to secure and seal that victory. But looking forward to this week, to our opponent in the BRUSLY Panthers. BRUSLY won a really hard-fought game last year, 13-6. It was a game that the Warriors had right in there, and we're right there. Just couldn't ever get anything going last year. BRUSLY was 6-4 in 2022. They lost in the first round of the non-district or non-select Division I or Division II playoffs. Last week, a tragic incident over at Port Allen forced BRUSLY, the BRUSLY game, to get called at halftime with a 13-13 tie. Most of you out there, especially if you're from the Baton Rouge area listening to us, kind of know what went on last week. It was just a tragic incident over there, and we as a St. Michael community all week have been keeping the BRUSLY community in our thoughts and prayers, and we continue to do that. But Jeff, I think if we can hold them to 13 points again this year, it may turn out different.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, we've kind of been beating the same drum for 2 or 3 weeks now, but the St. Michael offense is certainly a big-time improvement over last year. I mean, we can play ball on offense now, so we can put up some points and put up points fast. And so, and coming off, kind of parlaying what you were talking about with Preston Centino being the Advocate Player of the Week, that gives your quarterback a ton of confidence, especially this early in the season. He knows now, hey, I'm that guy. I can go out there and I can make plays. I can score whenever I need to. I can get us first downs. I can continue drives.
To get on the kid, the youngsters these days, he is him.
He is him,
as they say.
That's exactly
as they say.
That's exactly what they say.
But offensively,
very hip with it, Coach.
I know, man. Look, hey, I got a teenager. I got a 16-year-old. You kind of pick up on those things every once in a while. Offensively for the BRUSLY Panthers, they run kind of a midline veer I formation. What they do is they take, if anybody's familiar with old school West Monroe back in the day when West Monroe was winning a bunch of championships, what they do is they run that I formation. Their fullback is right up behind the quarterback, and then the tailback is about 12 yards deep. And they just run that option, that dive option, either right up the A gap or right to the B gap or C gap with that fullback, or they just toss it back to the tailback who has a 12-yard run and start, and give him some room to roam. Defensively, they run a 4-3. It's going to be something that the Warriors are very familiar with. They saw it last year. This is basically the same scheme that the BRUSLY Panthers ran on us last year. There's not a whole lot of difference. They're not trying to trick you. They do get into a little bit of spread, but it's not anything that is wide open, and they're going to be throwing the ball all over the place and doing that kind of stuff. But the Warriors, hey, 1-0 after 1 week. I don't know the last time we could say that for the Warriors, but hey, they beat a good Episcopal team last week. But the question is this week is, are we going to take the momentum of that big W and bring it to week 2? It's almost like you want to keep that in the back of your mind that, hey, we won a big game last week, we won a good game last week, but you also want to make sure that in the back of your head you are ready for this week, and you're not just still thinking about resting on your laurels, so to speak, from last week.
Yeah, absolutely. And the big game hangover, so to speak, can always be a problem. But I think that these guys understand, and this coaching staff understands, it's so important to come out on top that first district game. That this is where your season really starts. And for a lot of reasons, I think they've kind of got this thing circled, and they're going to come out ready to play.
Yeah, and so, our run game has been absolutely phenomenal this year. Our offensive line has just been we said this last week, has given one of the best performances so far this week. They have been just fantastic. And then Preston Centino, I mean, like we said, hey, won the Advocate Player of the Week. What I think we need to look for this week is we got to get the running backs going. We got to get John Martinez last week. I think Episcopal keyed on him big time and said we're not going to let him beat us, and forgot about Preston Centino. So maybe trying to get John and maybe some other running backs going in the backfield might be something that you could look towards here in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's the old adage that you have to have a running game to be able to get your passing game going.
And here come your St. Michael Warriors to the field. You got the American flag, you got your St. Michael Warrior flag, the cheerleaders running down with the SMHS and the M sword. Ain't nothing better than that, Jeff.
You gotta love it, and we're in the atmosphere. I love to feel the energy of the crowd. So
Jeff, whenever we do this, the only thing I can think back to is that playoff game at Parkview. How awesome was that? How awesome was that?
It was absolutely electric. I mean, I thought that was going to be the one for us, Coach.
So the defense today, I think, there's the BRUSLY Panthers finally making their way out onto the field. The defense has to stop the run and try to limit that big play, okay? And so our keys to the game this week, I said for the offense, I says we need to capitalize on our drives because I think both teams kind of want to do the same thing. They both want to control the ball. So we can't take the ball and drive and not capitalize on it and then give the ball right back to them and have them go on big long drives because you may have limited possessions in this game. This could be a game where could be decided by a possession here or there. Then they need to get a little bit of something out of their passing game, I think. Maybe try to stretch the field a little vertically. We talked about that a little bit last week. Maybe this is the week where, we just take a shot. Just take a shot over the top. Take a shot to Johnny McCarty. Take a shot to DiStefano. Maybe try to take a shot to Gavin Landry. And then defense, I'm going on the same thing, tackling and tackling. So here we have the invocation and the national anthem. All right, there you have it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are located here right in the middle of the stands, the Coach Todd Frugier broadcast booth, in amongst the people again tonight, Jeff. So we got the captains about to head out to the field. Captains first for your St. Michael Warriors. Looks like it's going to be number 6, Stephen Redden, and number 8, Hayes Mariano. And over there for the BRUSLY Panthers, looks like it's going to be number 2, Jordan Woods, and number 26, that is Cravez Oakley. Or Oxley, I'm sorry.
These are your favorite jerseys, Coach. The white with the gray numbers.
Yeah, no, the white and I mean, I'm not even gonna. I'm just.
They look great. They look great.
Good, but you can't see the numbers.
Yep.
The 8s and the 6s and the 0s, they all look exactly the same. I mean, it's really hard to see. Unless, especially on some of the shorter guys who the number is not quite as elongated a little bit. Like big Austin Wood right there. I mean, that 64 is just
pretty
spread
clear
out. You know, this big Mike Garcia 77 is pretty clear to see. You know, looks like the coin toss was, I believe it was won by the Panthers. I'm a uniform snob, man. I love that stuff.
I do too.
And we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
You might hear us say that every week, so I apologize for those of you who get tired of listening to us talk about that.
We do have some great unis.
We do have some fantastic uniforms. The Panthers did win the toss. They elected to receive. You don't often see that. Normally you see the deferment. So BRUSLY's going to receive. St. Michael will be on defense first. I kind of like that, Jeff. Let's see if our defense can set the tone here tonight. Maybe either get a big stop or get a big turnover here to start the game. So it's going to be a great night, Jeff. We got some clouds in the skies over there towards the west. Hopefully they stay that way, and because we're pretty out in the open here. You know, with all this equipment. Yeah, that would be that is my nightmare with all this stuff out here, Jeff. I'll be honest with you. And then I don't like getting wet either, so that's another thing. But it's going to be the Warriors. It'll be William Pele Mondello doing the kicking. And back deep for the Panthers is going to be number 1, James Okocha. Number 6, Darian Bennett. And I think that is number 26, Cravez Oxley. All right, Jeff, here we go. Getting things rolling. Mondello's got it teed up. Warriors set for the kickoff. All right, Mondello, put one in the end zone right here. He is kicking into the wind right now. Even though it's a pretty good kick, it almost takes him back. It's muffed. And Oxley's going to get out shy of the 20-yard line. Boy, that was treacherous, man.
Yeah, an opportunity there to kind of make a big stick early, and hey, still keeps him inside his own 20. Ball on the 18-yard line. We'll take it.
Yeah, ball on the 18. First down for the Panthers. Starting out there on defense for the Warriors in the middle, looks like it's going to be big Austin Wood and Guy Woods. Or rather for the Warriors, and then on either side of them it's Bryce Richard and Gavin Knaps. Starting in the gun with tight end Loop out here. Nice play! Great job right there by Hayden Evans. Hayden Evans and Hudson Foreman are your 2 outside backers, and in the middle Grayson Boudreaux and Matthew Bell, and then the secondary at corners, Hayes Marino, Gavin Landry, and back at his free safety position for year number 3 is number 5, Knox Poirier. All right, that was a big play right there on first down for the Warriors to get that stop. Now they're going to stay in the gun, sort of a pistol look, tight end to the right here, your near side. Straight handoff. Not much there. Warriors are going to stop Oxley for maybe a 2-yard gain. Nope, I'm going to give him 1 yard. I'm going to give him 1 yard. That's a great job right there by the Warriors. So it's going to be a 3rd and 9 here. First big third down of the evening.
Absolutely, and the front 7 for the Warriors look good here through 2. And another point to point out here is BRUSLY's quarterback and running back are both Oxleys. I'm wondering if that's cousins or brothers or what. But I
think it's brothers. Yeah, it's Cordell Oxley playing quarterback. Cody Loop at tight end. Cravez Oxley is going to be a false start right there. Cravez Oxley as your tailback. Number 28, Austin Young is your fullback. And then up front, you have Micah Young, Thomas Dupree, Zakai Provo, Mason Dupree, and Robert Woolfolk right to left. And then your outside guys are Tyron Stewart and Darian Bennett. And then I already mentioned number 4, Cody Loop as your tight end. So it'll be a 3rd and about Third and about 14 here. We got 10:18 left to go. Motion. Going to drop back, looking downfield, throws it across the middle. Hayes Mariano. What a play.
Great play there by Hayes Marino to get a hand on that, and the Warriors defended that nicely in the flat. You kind of had number 26 rolling out for a little hang screen pass over there, swing route, and also a guy in the flat, and he kind of made the defender play both, and he played very well there.
Yeah, you had kind of loop sort of running kind of like a wheel route down this near sideline a little bit. But, you know, Hayes Marino cut up underneath that throw and made a great pass breakup to give him a 3 and out, man. That's look, I just said that a little while ago. Defense come up with a big 3 and out, and they did.
Yep, and now they'll be booting it away from their own 14.
And now it's the big, like, who knows how good their special teams are. I mean,
yep.
You know, that's a big thing. That's going to be Reggie Riley back there to punt. DiStefano is going to set up inside of the 50-yard line, right about the BRUSLY 49. Almost got a piece of it. It's going to be a punt off to the right here. That thing's going to roll right at the 50-yard line. The Warriors came razor close to blocking that punt.
Great field position to start the game.
Our first down Warriors for the night right here. It'll be first down for the Warriors at the 50-yard line. Preston Centino coming out as the quarterback with John Martinez in the backfield. Along with him, 3-by-1 receivers to the right side. Centino is going to toss it out. Gavin Landry picking and weaving his way. Gavin Landry, first down, Warriors. Got across the 40. I think he got down to about the 38-yard line. Great first play.
Great first play call. Getting the ball out into space to one of your playmakers.
All right, 38-yard line, Warriors, first down. Centino in the gun, going to hand it Martinez right up the middle. Nice gain for Martinez down to the 30-yard line.
Looking good up front. And the St. Michael starting offense for you got number 4, Preston Centino at quarterback, running back John Martinez. Wide receiver, you got Anthony DiStefano, Peyton Dawson, Gavin Landry, Johnny McCarty. Right tackle, Michael Garcia, Guy Woods at right guard, center Nathan Bell, left guard Eli Corville, left tackle Austin Wood.
All right. In the gun, fake, there's a little power sweep. It'll be Centino up the middle. I believe he's got enough for the first down. He's gonna get well enough for the first down to about the 27-yard line. First down, Warriors. So positive on the first 3 plays of the game.
And a positive on the first 3 days.
A little interesting right here. You got Matthew Bell is the number 2 receiver to this side. That's going to be, interesting to see if they come up with some kind of play to get the ball to him, or if that's a big ploy to get some blocking out here. Have Matthew Bell go lead up on a defensive back. I like those odds.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some sort of hang screen to the inside wide receiver and just have Matthew Bell be that big heavy leading the way for him.
I believe that's what they did on the first play. I think that was Bell as the number 2, and they swung it out there to Landry. Martinez now in the pistol. Fake handoff. Centino's got a lot of room out here. He's going to give a little shake to the corner. Get driven out of bounds. Looks like about the 10-yard line. First down, Warriors.
Good keep there by Centino. Takes it outside. Would have liked to see him stick a foot in the ground, get vertical there once he got past his number 2 blocker outside, but nevertheless inside the 10.
Yeah, broke the tackle of Romel Williams and then kind of got ridden out of bounds by a couple other Panthers, but Warriors are in business inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. Bell's going to motion back into the formation. They're going to hand it to Martinez. A lot of penetration. That's going to be number 49. who I do not have on the roster.
Nice.
So they do not have a number 49 listed on their roster that they sent over to us. Jeff, I'd like to see us get in that again because there's really nobody over Gavin Landry as the most inside receiver. The safety's there, but if you just get a quick little almost like little quick hitch to him, he's got room to kind of run.
Yep.
Martinez kind of picking and choosing. He gets thrown down by number 50, Brennan Williams. Short gain. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage, the 10-yard line. So here's that, what we talked about pregame. Got to capitalize on this opportunity right here.
Yeah, you got a big 3rd and goal here from 10 yards out. We'll see what they draw up. I would assume you got to go to the air here, Coach.
That'd be interesting. I mean, because the Warriors are a seriously run-heavy club. So let's see if they decide to put the ball in the air right here in this situation. You're gonna have a blitzer come off this near side over here. Big number 2, Jordan Woods, is going to be coming off this edge.
The Warriors are going to play for the hydration timeout.
Correct. That's number 7, Alvin Watts, out there. Look, that's a situation where you can, if you see that guy coming and you think he's probably going to come off that edge, you can maybe try to get a slant to your receiver right there because they're probably going to vacate that area right there.
Replace the blitz.
And if you can just replace it right up underneath, or one thing that you see a lot of in the pro game today, you see a lot of in college football too, is taking, and we saw it last week with the Knights, is take Matthew Bell, who's lined up as the F running back, to the wide side of the field, bring him back underneath and sneak him out into this flat. There probably isn't going to be a flat defender there.
Yeah.
If those two guys are coming, and if a linebacker's got him one-on-one, I don't know that he can get through all the wash right there and be able to get there fast enough
to make
a play. So those are your couple little interesting options right there.
Almost like you used to call plays, Coach.
I don't know. In my former life. So this is an interesting deal. They're going to have like a little bit of a diamond backfield. McCarty and Bell back there. That's Willett going to motion out. Now they're going to motion into this. He's got guys open. Centino looking. Throws it to the back.
He got it.
John Martinez, touchdown Warriors. Hey, that was a great job by Centino to buy time, but it was an even better job by A, the offensive line to give him the time, and B, the receivers continuing to move. Great job right there. John Martinez makes the catch.
They break into the scramble drill. Absolutely great job by his wideouts there. And I'll tell you what, Coach, I had a perfect angle at this. Martinez double toe tap. Both feet inbound. Beautiful catch.
Catching
beautiful
the pros,
execution.
baby. Catching the pros. There you go. William Mondello on for the extra point. Snap, hold, place, and it is good. William Mondello makes it 7-0 Warriors with 5:46 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors 7, Panthers 0. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. And we are back. The Warriors going to kick it off, looking to keep this momentum going that they have so far in the first half. Jeff, that wind's kind of died down a little bit. Mondello almost put it in the end zone last time, kicking it into the wind. Oxley bobbled it as well. And there's the kick. Mondello gives it a good boot. Just shy of the goal line, I believe, or right about the 5-yard line maybe. Oxley's going to get it across the 30. So it'll be first down for the Panthers at the St. Michael. Let's see, they're going to give him up. They give him at the 30-yard line. So Warrior defense coming back out. Kind of as we kind of sort of dubbed it a couple years ago or last year, the Warrior shield defense. You know, kind of the play on our little sword and shield kind of deal. You get it out there in Warrior land.
Yeah.
I don't have to try to explain it to you.
Yeah.
Trying to be clever.
And the St. Michael defense looked really good on that first drive 14-3 and out.
Single receiver to the backside is Loop. They're going to toss it, a quick hitter to number 6. He's going to get it, Darian Bennett. A lot of room right there to operate. Bennett out across the 45 to the 46. Brusly's going to kind of go a little fast here. They're going to, another quick one outside, try to get it to Loop. Coach, if I'm the Brusly Panthers, I love that decision right there. You throw it to big Cody Loop, who's, what, 6'2", probably about 235, 240, on Gavin Landry.
Yeah.
For Brusly, that's a pretty good odds.
Johnny Wilson, Duke Chestnut.
Yeah, Gavin better start biting at the ankles and clawing. Hang on out there for some friends to come get him. He's outweighed by probably 100 pounds. The snap, going to be the toss outside. Oxley gets the edge. Goes down at about the 50-yard line. That was Hayden Evans, I believe, on the tackle.
Good stop there by the outside of the Warriors defense. Gavin Knaps has an option there on the option play to go after the quarterback or follow the pitch man. He decides to take the quarterback out of the play. Good step up outside by Hayden Evans. Yeah,
Luke Rougeau and Noah Singleton out for the Warriors up front, and I believe that's Nathan Bell and Eli Corville going in there to play defensive tackle. So you're going to see that rotation all night long. Same formation, pistol, handoff straight up the middle. Nice job of stacking him up. Going to be short of the 45-yard line, which is going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. Several Warriors in there on the stop. Grayson Boudreaux and others.
Brusly's leaving their offense out.
Yeah, it'll be fourth down. Fourth down about 3, so they gave him the 47-yard line.
Coach, something to watch here. Freeze play.
Yeah.
You got to watch that hard count anytime it's 4th and under 5.
They tried that earlier, and Brusly moved.
Yep.
So a little undisciplined from Brusly there. They're going to give the little tap pass. He's got the edge. He's going to get the first down. Helmet comes off of one of the Warriors. Marino is going to have to come off for a play. McCarty's going to run on for him.
Not a bad play call there by Brusly to get that little jet pass out to one of your biggest playmakers. He's a guy who's your kick returner. He's obviously a great athlete in space. We've seen him move a little bit today. And, you know, kind of that Warrior defense is crunched up in the middle, expecting a run on 4th and 3. And there you go, attack the outside.
Yeah, you got the edge on that one. So 2-by-1 to the near side here. Loop and Stewart. They stayed in this shotgun look most of the game. Grayson Boudreaux on the tackle kind of picked him up and sort of suplexed him down.
Good job there again by Gavin Knaps to kind of cut off that pitch man this time, force the quarterback back inside to the middle of the defense.
Yeah, picked up about 3 yards right there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball is on the 39 of the Warriors. Staying in that shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side. Of the toss outside, almost knocked down by Hayden Evans. Completed, I believe that is Stewart. He's going to gain a couple going to get out to the 36, so got about 3 yards. Another third down. Now the Panthers are kind of taking their time a little bit. They were kind of going a little fast there for a minute. Now they've kind of slowed it back down. Here's that pistol set again. They're going to hand it. Oh, they faked it. They had the running back snuck out into the near side flat. Austin Young. Jeff, he just hit him in the wrong spot, right in the hands.
Yep, and for a second there, it looked like he was going to complete that little bobble catch from our angle at least, and wasn't quite able to get it.
Yeah, you know, when you're throwing the ball out to the fullback like that, you want to hit him like literally right in the numbers. You know, it's probably not a guy who's, you know, really sure-handed. You want to really put that right in the numbers.
They got Austin Young listed as a sophomore. It's pretty big cat out there.
Yeah, and that's a change because in their scrimmage they had Luke number 4 playing fullback, and now it's Austin Young back there for him. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the Panthers here, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. We'll be back. And we are back with 1:32 left to go in the first quarter. Fourth down and 5 for the Panthers. Sideline trying to get the stands to get pumped up. They're going to throw the little hitch behind the receiver. That was a good play right there. They had him. I don't know if Loop ran the route too deep or if Oxley just made a bad throw, but hey, either way, in favor of the Warriors. Turnover on downs, first down, Warriors.
Yeah, and just 3 steps behind him there, kind of on that little slant route across the middle of the field. He was open, just couldn't get the play completed.
All right, Warrior offense coming back out. It's going to be 3 receivers to this side, the normal 3 receivers with DiStefano in the middle with Willett and Lavin Landry, and then McCarty is your single receiver. Martinez gets handed on the sweep. Number 49, the linebacker was there. I think that was like kind of one of those misreads right there by Centino.
That wind's starting to pick up again. Papers are flying.
Look, I don't mind, man. It's look way better than the heat. I'll take it. So it'll be 2nd and 13. Centino drops back. Got time. Finds his receiver, DiStefano, for what looks to be about a 5 to 6 yard gain. About 5 yards. It's going to be third and 8.
Yeah, just kind of a one-step hitch drop by Centino there. Finds his hitch in the flat and completes it for a 5 yard gain.
Grayson Boudreaux going to come in the game on offense for the Warriors. So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Centino fakes it, rolls out. He's just going to throw it out here. Intended for Willett. Wasn't open, didn't really have a whole lot of time. Had a guy right in his face. That's number 11, Stephen Wesley was right in his face as he was trying to come off that fake.
Yeah,
and so the Warriors, that is the end of the first quarter. And at the end of one, Warriors 7, Panthers 0. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back after this break. Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Warriors going to get into their punt formation. It'll be Mondello doing the punting. I believe that's Cravez Oxley back deep for the Panthers. Mondello, no rush at all. Gets off a pretty decent punt. Oxley kind of came towards it. Now he's going to fall on it.
Wow.
That is really, really dangerous right there.
That's going to be talked about in film study tomorrow. If it hits the ground, you run the other way, dude.
You just start saying, run away, Peter,
Yep.
or whatever it is that you call. Not a great decision by Oxley, but it'll be first down. Panthers at the 30-yard line. The Warriors have been able to hold up. They got drove on just a little bit right there on the last possession, but they were able to get the big stop. Still up 7-0, 11:39 left to go. Handoff up the middle. Oxley's going to fall forward a little bit. You see the double team on Nathan Bell got driven 15 yards up the field. Both of those linemen just took him and rode him all the way past the 45-yard line.
Hey, it's a sign of
But
respect.
look, it took two guys. That means the linebacker was free to stop him for the short gain. So 2nd and 9, I'll take that all day. Look, if Nathan Bell has to eat that double team, it frees up a linebacker. That's a great job. Nice job. Grayson Boudreaux steps up, makes a great hit.
And
Another 2-yard gain, 3rd and 6.
They're coming right back to that. They're coming right back to that speed option.
Yeah.
They love that thing.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of what they want to do. They haven't had much success up the middle.
No.
Really, no teams have had much success up the middle. It's been teams on the edge that have been where teams have been able to gain some yards against the Warriors. So it's going to be a big 3rd and 6. Warriors defense called upon again to make a big stop right here. They then get that 3 and out. Need a big stop as Doc plays Sweet Caroline here. Quarterback
that's a pick.
interception! Interception! Nice job right there.
That Hayes?
The tip drill. Hayes Mariano with the pick.
Gotta love it.
That was a new quarterback, number 13, Coy Prepera, came in to throw that ball. It tipped right off of one of his receivers right into the hands of Hayes Mariano for the big turnover. First down, Warriors.
And if you watched the Thursday night football game last night, for those of you guys at home, that reminds you a little bit of the Kadarius Toney tip and then the pick by Detroit there. That's pretty much exactly what just happened.
100%. Landry in motion. They're going to hand it to him. He's got a little bit of an edge. He slips a tackle, breaks away, gets the about 11 yards. First down, Warriors.
Hey, and very patient running style there from Gavin, and just being patient, kind of hop-stepping back forth, sees a hole and shoots it.
It looked like he was going to get stopped for a very short game, but he slipped right through a couple of tackles. The Warriors have it first down. Looks like the ball is about the 21-yard line. 9:27 and counting. It's almost the same play, but Centino keeps it up the middle. Gets down to about the 10-yard line. See if that's enough for the first down. That's going to be another first down. Warriors. It's going to be first and goal again, Jeff.
Yeah, good looking play there by Centino. We saw that a lot last week against Episcopal and with tons of success. So glad to see us coming back to it early in this ball game. Kind of that power sweep, ride, pull.
Yeah, it was almost the same looking play right there, except that time Centino did have a choice on it, and he pulled it and took it right up the middle.
Yep.
For the 10-yard gain. Handoff, Martinez searching, pushing, driving. He's going to come up just shy of the 5-yard line, maybe about the 6.5-yard line or so. So it'll be second and goal. I think they'll spot it at about, I think that's about the 7. That's what the scoreboard's got. Second and 7, second and goal.
Good hard run by Martinez.
2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Orbit motion. Centino had the option to pitch. He kept it. He might have picked up a couple. No, they're not going to give him anything right there. Jeff, I don't know if he pitches it, if it's a better gain or not. They had a couple guys.
Yeah.
BRUSLY had a couple guys out there, so I'm not sure if the pitch would have done much more than Centino keeping it.
Yeah, it's pretty well defended, and a lot of times when you're going to your left and your left hand is now your pitch hand with a right-handed quarterback, you don't really want to do that unless it's wide open.
Yeah. So now the Warriors are going to go back to that 3-by-1 set. Johnny McCarty is going to be the single receiver on the far side. Jeff, they're singling up that far side.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if you maybe give Johnny a chance to win a one-on-one over there. That's number 22 out there covering him, Robert Covington. So I think the Warriors are gonna take a timeout and talk about this a little bit. So we'll take a break with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Warriors have the ball third and goal at the 7-yard line. Centino in the gun. He's got the rollout. There's Landry.
He's in.
Touchdown, Warriors. Yeah,
Great play.
Run right there, baby.
Yeah, you
What
absolutely called it.
There,
The natural pick to the flat, to the shoot route in the flat, and just barely gets in. Great job. I also thought it was really smart there, rolling out Centino to his right on the rodeo.
Yep.
It was a nice little wrinkle coming out of the timeout by Coach Blake Quinn.
Yeah, really, really good call. Hey, look, I don't have a headset on for them, but
They stole it.
I might have just called that play.
You had a little influence on that,
Might
Coach.
have just called that play. So here we go. Mondello set for the extra point. Snap, hold, place, up, and it's good. With 7:01 left to go here in the first half. Warriors 14, Panthers 0. We'll be back. All right, we are back. In a bit of a, hopefully not an unfortunate development. Gavin Landry over here on the sports med table. Looks like he's getting his foot checked out. Might have gotten kind of awkwardly tackled right there. Hopefully he'll be all right. Landry, who's kind of our two-way player, has had a pretty good night tonight with the touchdown, a couple grabs. Mondello gives it a boot. That's going to come down just inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be Oxley again.
Great play.
Nice job right there by the Warrior coverage team. I didn't see who that was.
Who was that?
I think it was I think it was Hayden Evans that came screaming down as the gunner right there on special teams, grabbed a hold of him and held up Oxley just enough to let his friends come and help. So they're going to get the ball right about the 20-yard line. So it is going to be a 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the near side for the Kitty Cats here. Another quick hitch outside. Marino is right there. Jeff, at some point, if you're Marino, do you start cheating up a little bit, or are you gonna stay with your game plan and kind of stay deep?
Yeah, I mean, you want to. I know he wants to. They keep kind of hitting these little dink and dunks. They're trying to underneath them, but I think that the BRUSLY coaching staff, especially over there on that sideline, if they see him crunch up, they might do a double move.
Yeah, you always kind of be on alert on that. There's a toss back to Oxley. Nice shoestring tackle right there. Grayson Boudreaux in on another tackle. Been calling Boudreaux's name a lot tonight. And I'm not just saying that because his mom and dad are sitting in front of me. He's been making a lot of tackles. And that's going to be there's the hydration timeout. So with 6 minutes left to go in the first half, Warriors 14, Kitty Cats 0. We'll be back. Warriors set for another big third down on defense. 3rd and about 2. Under center is Oxley. They're going to hand it right up the middle. No. Oh, he slipped just through. I think they stopped him short.
Yeah, they got him short.
No, they're going to give him the first down. We had Young tackled about a yard in the backfield, and he just slipped out of the tackle.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
I mean, he must have just barely gotten enough to get that first down. So it'll be first down Panthers at the 30. Jeff, I hadn't seen our good buddy Ron on the chat tonight. I wonder if he's watching or not.
Ron Swanson might have a prior engagement tonight. I think he mentioned something about the Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
all right.
Tough scene.
All right. Yeah, look, there's nothing like hanging out with a bunch of 10-year-olds,
Yep.
10-year-old girls.
Yep. When you could be watching high school football.
I know. Look.
Imagine.
I believe there was another person in that household that probably had a say on that that engagement tonight.
I think his lovely wife might have dragged him over there.
Yeah. Ron, we got you. We got you. Shout out, man.
You can always watch on playback, Ron.
Yeah, bro. Now Loop in the backfield. They're gonna hand it. No, pulled it. Loop has got a open space out of there, and the flat. He's going to take it down the sideline. He's going to rumble and stumble and make it all the way in. But look what we got back on about the 32-yard line. A little laundry on the field. That's going to come all the way back.
I don't know if the play executes without the penalty, but great play call, great play design to get Loop out there in the flat.
It really was. It really was a nice play call, but all for naught. No, they're going to say the touchdown.
He's
personal foul. How is the touchdown good if there was a personal foul on the backside of the play? Did it happen after the touchdown? I need an explanation on this one. The white hat really should be coming over here and explaining to Coach Leger kind of what is going on in this situation. That's very questionable.
Yeah, I think he's coming over right now.
Said it was after the play. Whoa, and then we got a 2-point conversion attempt over here. And now a flag being thrown by the referee.
He wasn't even.
Is the flag a delay a game on the refs? He's gonna call something against BRUSLY. They're marching that thing back. I've never seen that happen before.
What was the call?
You have the side judge and the white hat and another referee all over here, and you got it going like
a play
action
happening.
Going on over here. Well, that's interesting. So they're going to run the swinging gate. See if they decide to continue with that. They're going to shift it over. I still think there was a hold back there on that play. It's blocked!
Nice block.
Dead ball. Not quite sure which Warrior got there, but Hayden Evans was there. Hudson Foreman was there.
Wow.
Nice job by the Warriors to just swarm off of that right side of their block, off the left side of the Panthers to get the block. So with 4:16 left to go in the first half, Warriors 14, Panthers 6. We'll be back. And there we go. We got the penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff. So they'll be kicking it from the 30-yard line. Nope, rather 25-yard line, correction. Jeff, these officials.
They're going through it these last couple of plays.
Man, they're struggling. I know they're having issues getting officials, but man, oh man, oh man. You just wonder sometimes. I believe that's number 42, Alfredo Gerardo, kicking it off. Gerardo with the...
Oh.
I don't know if that was an intentional onside or if he just missed it, but it went right to one of the upbacks for the Warriors. I think that was Bryce Richard. He kind of bobbled the ground ball right there, but was able to fall on it. So first down, Warriors.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, honestly. The coverage guys were kind of running lanes.
Yeah. I don't unless he's just trying to hit him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he kicked that thing along the ground like it wasn't onside. But it'll be good for the Warriors. It'll be first down at the 38-yard line. So great field position for the Warriors to answer that big play by the Panthers. Jeff, I just keep talking about it. There's a ton of room back here on the backside.
There is.
To this single receiver. Handoff, Martinez up the middle, keeps churning his feet. He's going to get out to about the and there's the flag. The Warriors didn't get that call last week. They're going to get it this week. Martinez got out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 3. They're going to tack on 15 for that. .351 now left to go in the first half.
And you know, the closer we get down here towards the end zone, you're gonna be in the red zone here. I like your call, to let McCarty kind of go one-on-one here. That safety was crashing up. He's 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage. I mean, there's no way he's gonna get over there.
Yeah, they're sticking to that kind of too high-ish looking safety deal. Kind of a too high. Number 14 is kind of playing a little bit of center field. Number 14, Carry-on Clark. But you got that one-on-one backside. There's Martinez.
There he is.
Bust through. He gets it. Touchdown, Warriors. 20-yard touchdown scamper from junior John Martinez.
And I'll tell you what, Coach, shot out of a cannon there. I mean, the acceleration on that kid was incredible. What a play. Takes it 20 yards to the house. Shout out your boy John Martinez, 2 tugs today.
With 3:39 left to go here in the first half, Martinez makes it 20-6, extra point pending. And it's up, and it is good. With 3:39 left to go in the first half, Warriors 21. Panthers 6. We'll be back. And we are back. It'll be Mondello doing the kicking. Boots it high. And that is going to make the end zone for the touchback. Nice job right there from Mondello to get the touchback. So it'll be first down for the Panthers at the 20-yard line. For some reason, a second ran off the clock. 3:38 now left.
And I do want to give a shout out before that last play goes unnoticed. Great job by the big heavies up front on the Warrior offensive line. I mean, incredible hole there for Martinez to hit. Acceleration was great, speed was great, but man, he was almost untouched. Great job up front by the Warriors.
Yeah, he exploded through that hole. There's Rougeau and Singleton coming on late at tackle. Loop in the backfield again. I'd watch that sneak out into the flat. Broken tackle by Oxley. They had a couple of, that's Cordell Oxley on the keeper coming down the near sideline. Going to get pushed further and further and further down the field right here. Falls out of bounds at about the 40. Helmet came off. Boy, Jeff, I thought we had them all bottled up in the backfield, and Oxley finally pulled one. He hadn't done that. First and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Panthers. Now the I formation. Prepara fumbled it. He had his knee on the ground. That's going to be back at about the 41-yard line. So there's Prepara at quarterback because Oxley's helmet came off. Seen a little bit of change in their personnel and their formation group where Loop has gone into the backfield and they brought Prepara in as that kind of that tight end, that flex tight end. They're going to stick with that. Prepara right here to the near side as the flex tight end. Loop in the backfield. So I'd watch that little slip out there again to the flat.
There it is.
There it is. Bryce Richard with the sack. Back at, looks to be about the 47-yard line where the referee threw his little beanbag. So big loss right there. About a 6-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and long.
What a play up front, because they were going back to that same honey hole that they scored the touchdown on there.
3rd and 18 now. 2:05 left to go here in the first half. They're going with a overload set to the near side. And timeout. They had the tight end and both receivers over to that far side. So, let's kind of just watch that next time. So we'll be back after a timeout here. BRUSLY calls their timeout. We'll be back. Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. Another big 3rd down right here for the Warriors. Ball is at the 47-yard line. 1:52 left to go here in the first half. Warriors up 21-6. Panthers with the ball. They're going with that overload again to that near side. Screen pass back here. Dropped by Oxley. Hayden Evans. Close.
Close is right.
Close to a personal foul. He let up right at the last second.
Coach Guidry's about to
lose his mind.
Lose his mind there.
It looks like they're going to go with the punt. I think you just have to kind of watch out for a direct snap right there to Loop if I'm the Warriors.
Oh, block.
Picked up.
That's going to the house.
Warriors have it. They're going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors. Hudson Foreman with the touchdown off the block punt. What a great job by the Warriors special teams. They came close to the first one. They got that one. Hudson Foreman picks it up and takes it into the end zone for about 40 yards for the touchdown, Warriors.
What a freaking play by Hudson there.
I mean, that ball just right next to the punter. He scooped and scored. Great job by the Warriors special teams right there. Mondello. Up, and it is good. With 1:35 left to go in the first half, Warriors 28, Panthers 6. We'll be back. The Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. And we are back. Warriors going to kick it off. Look, Jeff, I mean, we've come close in the last 2 games to getting to a punt. We finally got one, and look what happened, man. That was a great job by the Warriors special teams. Mondello puts a big boot into it again. That's going to get into the end zone. Jeff,
that went out the back.
That went almost out the back of the end zone. I tell you what, old Pele Mondello is all fired up tonight, baby.
Man, I replayed.
And look, hey, and the wind has died down too.
Yep.
The wind was kind of. I mean, he launched that ball.
I'll tell you what, I've replayed that hit that he had last week at Episcopal 7 times this week just for fun.
I gotta go back and look at that.
That
should remind me about that.
Oh my gosh!
All right, it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:35 left to go in the half for the Panthers at the 20-yard line. It's Oxley in the gun. He's going to roll to his right. Throws it up deep. Bennett is there.
Oh, ball.
And now Marino and Bennett fighting for it as he goes down all the way to the 30-yard line. That was a big completion right there.
Well placed pass there. And, Bennett's able to get the inside of him. Quarterback leaves him perfect and back into the middle of the field.
Yeah, the old 50-yard completion right there by Oxley.
Clock's ticking down to about 1:15.
And timeout Warriors. Yeah, they just want to kind of collect themselves, catch their breath as BRUSLY was moving fast. If you're Coach Guidry right here, you need to tell your defense, hey, just be prepared for them to move fast. That clock is ticking down. I think they're out of timeouts. They may have one timeout. They might have one left. But we'll be back here in just a minute after this timeout. All right, we are back. Warriors defending. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 30-yard line after a big play. Oxley, about the same play. He's going to roll. Dumps it short. Out of bounds. Almost tipped drill again. Tried to hit Bennett. Bennett on a little comeback. Incomplete. Oxley has a lot of room out there. The Warriors' defensive ends have kind of got hooked a little bit. They need to, that's one thing you don't want to do is, as that defensive end, you got to kind of try to contain that quarterback right there because Oxley's got a little wiggle to him, and he can get out in the open and give the Warriors a little trouble with his legs too.
Yeah, he was able to break one off just earlier in the second quarter. Looks really smooth carrying the ball.
Same formation. He's going to run the same rollout play. This time dumped it into the flat to...
A lot of mustard he's putting on those throws over there.
Bennett, yeah. I mean, he threw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball at Bennett's knees. Bennett's a pretty tall guy.
Yep.
You want to kind of put that up a little bit where he can do a little more damage. Trying to reach all the way down around his shins is not a great spot for that ball.
Coach, we got some inter-team fighting between number 3 and 66 over here.
I see that.
I was watching number 3, Tyron Stewart, run his last route over here, and granted it was a rodeo rollout to the right. 0 effort in his route.
So 2 receivers now to the near side. Stewart over there to the far side. Rolled back there was the snap. Oxley slips down. A flag is going to be thrown on the play. Not quite sure what it's going to be. Go ahead and decline that sucker.
Yep.
Chop block. Let's see what the Warriors elect to do. If they elect to move this, I'd move it back.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to go with
declining.
they're going to go with the down. It's going to be 4th down. Yep, that's that's a good call right there by Coach Leger, and Coach Guidry wanted to go to 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 10. Ball still at the 30-yard line. I don't think anybody called timeout. Brusly's over there in the huddle on the sideline.
They're not moving the play clock. It should be going.
The white hat is just kind of hanging out over there.
Now
they did. Now they called the timeout. So timeout, Brusly. We'll take a timeout as well. 54 seconds left to go in the first half. It'll be Brusly facing 4th down. We'll be back. All right, the 4th down. Warriors putting in the Mustang package up there up front with Rodrigue and Nathan Bell at defensive tackles. The snap, he's going to roll a little bit to his right. Got somebody in his face. Throws it up for grabs. Picked off by Gavin Landry.
And Coach, you love the pick there. But that's one of the things, if you can't return it back, you swat it down and you take it over at the 30.
I think Gavin was caught between, do I want to get the pick and the stat, and I get to come over here with this turnover belt, or do I knock it down and give us the ball at the 30-yard line?
Hey, so I don't blame him, man. I'd do the same thing.
43 seconds left. All right. 43 seconds left to go in the first half. It'll be Warrior ball. Looks like about the 10-yard line. Let's see if the Warriors elect to try to do anything. I don't think they will with the field position. Brusly has no timeouts left. I think they're just going to take this thing to the half. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get into that victory formation, that take-a-knee formation. You don't mind this, Jeff. I tell you what, if you can end the first half and the second half on a victory formation, look, I'm all for it. Sign me up for that every day.
Man, they played a heck of a half here.
And there's the knee. The clock down under 40 seconds. They might have. Nope, I don't think they have to snap it again. It looks like the game clock is ahead of the play clock. They're going to line up to snap it again. I don't think they need to, but they did. They took the knee. They're going to take it to halftime. So as the clock is ticking down under 10 seconds at halftime, your score, Warriors 28, Brusly Panthers 6. And it hit triple zeros. We'll take a timeout. Be back with a little bit of halftime analysis in a little bit. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to BRUSLY High School. Some halftime scores from around the area. First, we will get you out to, in the first quarter, Springfield 14, Ascension Christian nothing. You have at halftime, Logansport 20, Loyola Prep 7. Second quarter, Franklin and Martin Luther King Charter 6-6 in the second quarter. Vermilion Catholic and Ascension Episcopal tied at 14 in the second quarter. St. James 27-0 over West St. John in the second quarter. Catholic New Iberia 6, Parkview Baptist 0. Kentwood 13-6 over Jewel Sumner, second quarter. Port Allen 12, Donaldsonville 8, second quarter score. Delhi Charter and Bastrop tied at 8 in the second quarter. Peabody 20-6 over Faraday. St. Charles and Lutcher tied at 7 at halftime. Manny 14, DeRitter 7. Coach, former St. Michael offensive coordinator, Coach Chad Davis, with a huge win last week over Manny over at Sam Houston.
Wow.
I mean, just absolutely destroyed them. I think it was 42-10.
And Manny, over the course of the last 2 or 3 years, has put out some big-time Division I prospects over there.
Check this one out. This is the first quarter score that we have here. Lafayette Christian 14, Woodlawn 7.
Wow.
Lafayette Christian, one of the best teams in the state right there. E.D. White over Hannon 31-14 at halftime. See, Santa Maw 21, Booker T. Washington, New Orleans 6. St. Aug 7, L.B. Landry 0. Ouachita Parish 12, Neville 6. Then we have Cecilia 26-14 over Southside. Mandeville 24-3 over Hahnville.
Wow.
West Monroe 20-13 over East Ascension. Dutchtown and Ponchatoula tied at 0 at halftime. Brother Martin and St. Paul's tied at 10. Catholic High over at Memorial taken to the woodshed, down 28-6 to Warren Easton.
In the second quarter.
The second quarter. Central 7, Westfell 3. Vanderbilt Catholic 21. Vanderbilt Catholic Central Lafourche 21-7 Central Lafourche. U High 17, Rummel 7. Karen Crow 28, Barb 7. Acadiana over Sulphur 21-0. And that'll about do it for our look around the state for scores. We will, try to keep you updated on those. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit with some halftime stats, Coach.
Hey.
So we'll be back in just a few. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, Jeff, we come back with a little halftime stats, courtesy of Mr. Cody LeBlanc, who is the team statistician now, sending us up some halftime statistics. Team statistics, Warriors had 8 first downs, BRUSLY had 6. St. Michael with 15 rushing attempts for 64 yards. BRUSLY with 15 rush attempts for 62 yards. St. Michael had 4 catches total for 34 yards passing. BRUSLY with 5 receptions for 142 yards. For 134 yards total passing for the Warriors, 141 total passing for BRUSLY. The Warriors were 4 of 5 through the air. BRUSLY was 5 of 14 through the air. Warriors have 2 touchdown passes to no interceptions. BRUSLY has 1 touchdown pass, has thrown 2 picks. BRUSLY has 1 fumble, no fumbles lost. The Warriors have none. Penalty yardage, Warriors 0 penalties for 0 yards. BRUSLY 4 penalties for 40 yards.
Yep.
Third down conversions, Warriors are 2 of 6. BRUSLY 1 for 9 on the third down. The Warrior defense coming up huge. Fourth down conversions, BRUSLY 1 for 6. So combined 2 for 15 on third and fourth down. That tells you how well the St. Michael defense is playing outside of 2 plays, really. I mean, it's 2 plays, you know.
That 140 passing yards is outsized because you really had 2 plays account for 115 yards of that.
Yep. So you got individual statistics. John Martinez, 9 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Centino, 5 carries for 20 yards. Gavin Landry, 1 carry for 12 yards. Passing, Centino was 4 of 5 for 34 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Receiving, Landry, 2 catches for 19 yards and a touchdown. Martinez, 1 catch for 10 yards and a touchdown. Anthony DiStefano had 1 grab for 5 yards. PATs, William Mondello was 4 for 4. He had 1 punt for 32 yards. And you had 1 interception, or 2 interceptions, 1 by Hayes Mariano and 1 by Gavin Landry. Over there for the Panthers individually, they had Cordell Oxley, 6 carries for 41 yards. Cravez Oxley, 7 carries for 16 yards. Darian Bennett had 1 carry for 5 yards. And Coy Prepara, 1 rush for negative yards. Oxley was 5 of 13 for 141 and a touchdown and a pick. Coy Prepara was 0 for 1 with a pick. Receiving, Cody Luke, 1 catch, 69 yards and a touchdown. Darian Bennett, 2 catches, 65 yards. James Okocha, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Tyron Stewart, 1 catch for 3 yards. Alfredo Jurado, 0 for 1 on field goal attempts. And then punting-wise, Reggie Riley had 1 punt for 36 yards and got 1 blocked. So the Warriors, that is your halftime statistics. Warriors again up 28-6 as we are ticking down here towards the beginning of the second half, and we'll take another timeout and be back with the second half kickoff here on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. We'll be back. And here come your St. Michael Warriors. And Jeff, we are back with what was a very, very well played first half all around.
Yeah, and I mean, we kind of talked about it during halftime. You said it on air at the end of the second, or you said it in pregame that you were coming off of the best win in the Leger era, and he follows it up with probably the best complete half, all three phases of the game that we've seen in a long time. I mean, just incredible football there in the first half. All three phases. You had two blocked kicks, a blocked PAT and a blocked punt, return for a touchdown. Awesome offense, awesome defense from Coach Chuck Guidry, and really the only points that they put on the board we think probably should have been called back for a holding back here near their own 40-yard line. Incredible half.
And here we go, second half kickoff. It'll be Gerardo doing the kicking. And he sends it deep. It'll be DiStefano on the return. Brings it back up the hash, and he's going to get out to about the 25-yard line. So Warriors will have it first down at the 25. You know, we've complimented them on the first half. Now it's time to finish this thing and put together a very well-played second half.
Yep. And Warriors starting here with the football.
Got to come out with the same intensity they came out to start this game right here. Can keep it going in the second half and finish this thing out. Warriors come out in 3-by-1. Handoff, Martinez up the middle. Got just a couple of yards. I thought maybe he got out to the 30, but he's going to get out to, looks like about the 27-yard line, so maybe a 3-yard pickup right there. No, I'm sorry, they got the ball spotted all the way out at the 30. Correction, it'll be second and about 5 right here. Or just shy of the 30-yard line. A little bit tough angle here we got, sitting kind of low in the stands. Martinez outside, makes a move. Gets out across the 35. That'll be first down, Warriors. Good little cut right there from Martinez.
Man, and Martinez has showed us a lot of explosiveness in the backfield, but also he's not afraid to hit you in the mouth. I mean, he kind of lowered his shoulder there at the end of the run to fall forward and pick up the first down.
Yeah, definitely as a junior, Martinez has put on a little size to be able to take the pounding that he's going to receive as the full-time running back pretty much. Snap, handoff, Martinez up the middle, follows his big offensive line, spins around and falls forward. That's the one thing about John that I really do find impressive. He's always trying to fall forward.
Yep.
You know, he's not he's gotten bigger, not the biggest guy, and sometimes he does get pushed back, but he's always leaning forward, trying to push forward. And, you know, if you let him keep going with the leg drive, he's hard to take down.
Yeah, I mean, falling forward, picking you up 2 extra yards at the end of every run.
2nd and 6, Centino pulls it, finds some room up the middle. He's got a little room, going to hit to the outside, still on his feet. A big pile up at the 47-yard line, and Centino first down, Warriors with a great gain right there, all the way out to the BRUSLY 48-yard line.
Yeah, a nice little, 13, 14-yard scamper there. And I think the BRUSLY defense starting to kind of key in. At the beginning of the game, I think they were heavy keyed in on Centino. Now they're kind of starting to say, hey, we got to respect the number 24, John Martinez, out of the backfield, and separates a little bit, creates some room for Centino.
So in the pistol, Martinez behind Centino. Centino, a little play-action pass.
Great ball.
Gavin Landry up the seam. First down, Warriors again.
Great
that
ball.
Looked like about a 22-yard gain right there. Nice job. Gavin Landry going to come off the field a little gingerly.
Man, what a great play call there. Perfectly executed. Centino, doesn't try to, make this unbelievable pass, puts it on his guy, and allows him to make the big play.
Good play action fake right there. You saw that a lot last night if you're watching that Lions-Chief game. The Lions with their play action game. And there's Martinez still trying to fall forward after the first down carry. So hey, look, Jeff, there's our shot downfield.
Yep.
They took the shot downfield.
Yep.
They went for it.
And
it was a connection. I mean, it was a great throw, great pitch and catch. Got some good yardage right there.
And that comes with building. I was going to say it in pregame. Centino, great night rushing last Friday night. They're getting Martinez going, which makes them respect you in the running game when the running back can do it. And now it's opening up seams downfield.
Handoff, Martinez, little cutback, got grabbed. I think it was a face mask. I think that was a face mask, unless they're going to call a hold. I don't know.
I didn't see the hold.
The defender reached out and grabbed at Martinez. I think it's a face mask. They're gonna march that thing forward. Nope, it's a hold on St. Michael. He reached out, and I thought he got the face mask, but it must have been the hold on the offensive lineman right there. Just wishful thinking right there, Jeff.
Yep.
That's going to push the Warriors back 10 yards. That's a big penalty.
Is that our first penalty of the game?
Yes.
First penalty of the game.
All the way back to the 35. They need to get down to about the 15, so it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Clock ticking down on 8 minutes, 4-minute drive here for the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, too. Just keep that clock rolling. Martinez fake to him, and Centino gets swallowed up by a couple tacklers. Wesley and number 49 were there.
Big 3rd down and 20.
Yeah, the Warriors have kind of gotten pushed out of what could have been some field goal range. I don't think that's a possibility right now unless they pick up about 10, 15 yards here.
Yeah, maybe that's what you're playing for here. Maybe you kind of shorten it down and say, hey, can we pick up 10, 12 yards here and give Mondello a shot at a long one?
Yeah, I agree. Centino going to fake it again.
Yep.
McCarty backside, wide open. Making a move. First down, Warriors. Great job by Centino to look to the backside. Look, been calling, kind of pointing that out all day long, that backside, single receiver. Bruley fell asleep, and he's running across, kind of waving his hands, and good thing Centino saw him for a big gainer down to the 10-yard line, about 25 yards.
Man,
on that gain.
The Warrior offense kind of checking all the boxes. You want to see being able to extend drives once you get to those 3rd and longs. Can that offense extend a drive?
1st and 10, a big mix-up back there on the play, but Martinez
tough run
is another tough run down to the 4. So 1st and goal from the 4.
And here you are, Coach, creeping up on 6 minutes now in the 3rd quarter, eating up half a quarter on the opening drive. You got to love it.
Now, Gavin Landry came back into the game and kind of went in motion and then stopped. And I think there's a little confusion about what was going on back there in the backfield, but it turned out okay for the Warriors. Orbit motion. Handoff. Martinez is going to try to get inside. Stopped for maybe a yard. Looked like number 24 for the Philip Mason was there to make the stop. Hydration timeout at the 6-minute mark. So with 6 minutes left to go here in the 3rd, Warriors have it 3rd and goal. We'll take a timeout. Be right back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. Warriors with a big 3rd and goal here, trying to extend this lead. Ball on the 3-yard line. Martinez and Bell in the backfield. Landry in motion. The pull from Centino. He's going to get in. Touchdown, Warriors. Centino takes it in from 3 yards. 5:42 left to go here in the 3rd. Warriors go up 34-6. Mondello coming on.
What a drive, 80 yards.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, that was a 6+ minute drive. We just chewed off half of the 3rd quarter right down your throat.
Yep.
For most of it. And a couple of big long passes. Little bit of a high snap was able to be corralled by Centino, placed it down, got the kick. Good job right there by Pele Mondello. So with 5:42 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Warriors 35. BRUSLY 6. We'll be back. The Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. Mondello has it teed up on the near hash.
Wind against them again, it looks like.
As the Warriors just might have put a statement drive together right there, Jeff.
Yeah,
6+ minutes, right down the field. I mean, just emphatic. About 75-yard drive. Mondello gives it a big boot. That's going to go right shy of the goal line. Bennett caught it in front of Oxley, I think. And Bennett and Oxley are kind of fussing at each other a little bit there. Jeff, that's when you know you're in a team's head, is when they start
infighting
with each other. That's never a good thing for a team. And so, like we said, the Warriors have come out here in the second half with almost the same level of intensity that they had throughout the first half. And let's just see if they can finish it off here.
And what I think was so impressive about that drive was they did it through the air and on the ground. It was like whatever we dialed up, it was going to work. The one lull in your drive was because you started off the 1st and 10 series with a holding call.
Yeah. There's Oxley going to throw it out to Bennett. Bennett trying to cut back inside. Does gain a pretty good little chunk of yardage right there. But that's really all the Warriors want to do right now. Just let them do that. Like, just let them keep the ball in front of you, make them drive 75 yards or whatever it is they need. They got a 2nd and 2 here. I think that ball was at about the 26-yard line. It's at the 34 right now. Oxley still at quarterback. Going to hand it to Oxley, the other Oxley, Cravez. Going to get out to the 40-yard line. Going to get the first down. Pick up about 6 or 7.
Man, you know the Warriors right now in the back of their head are like, let's just hold them to 6. Let's pitch a shutout in the second half.
Oh yeah,
and go home and just feel like, man, we dominated.
Yeah, they are definitely talking about that right now. Oxley with Loop next to him. The throw outside. That's Stewart. Nice hit. Coming up immediately. Knox Poirier coming downhill on Stewart. Loss of about a yard right there.
Man, and perfect read on that ball and just makes a break for it and pretty much bang, bang. As soon as the catch is made, he's there. Yeah, Knox Poirier, a guy who's played a ton of football. I mean, we've been doing this 3 years, you and I, and he's been out there since he was a freshman.
Yep.
All 3 years.
Yep. just way to read that key and just come downhill and make that play. There's some motion, going to tap pass to Bennett again. There's Grayson Boudreaux, though, coming from his inside position to take him down. Bennett a little slow to get up after the body slam. He picked up a couple yards, but you know that could have been a little bit bigger play, but Boudreaux came and chased that thing down and out to the 41-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down for the Panthers.
Awesome stop by Boudreaux, but also impressive is out here you had Gavin kind of sealing off that edge and just funneling him back into the defense, and Boudreaux's there to make the play.
Yeah, he did a great job as that forced defender. So now the I formation here from the Panthers. Toss. Oxley has some room. He's going to get enough for the first down. But maybe they're going to mark him. Nope, they're going to give him enough for the first down. Just on the simple toss play. 3:10 left to go in the third, 35-6. Jeff, we got some new folks popping in the chat here. You know, Ron Swanson, the old reliable there, the familiar face, but quite other people in there. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe as well. Tell your friends, tell your family, tune in here. Keeper by Oxley, and that's Bryce Richard, is a little slow to get up. He's going to stay in the game.
We got some big Mike Garcia fans, big number 77 in the chat. Some John Martinez fans. Ron Swanson commenting on Centino's throw from the last drive.
They're gonna make Richard come out of the game after he got up a little slow. That's going to be Brody Knapp's coming in. So it'll be 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard pickup. Ball just shy of the 45-yard line. Prepara coming near side. Shotgun. Oxley batted up in the air almost. Great job by the Warrior defense. I think that was Brody Knapp's. Got a paw up there and knocked down that little quick hit pass that they've tried to throw on several occasions.
Man, in the
just like a 3-yard little hitch.
Yep.
Not even a normal 5-yard. Not even that normal 5-yard hitch. It's kind of a sort of a 3 and just get it out to him.
Yeah, quick release pop throw.
2 receivers to the top of the screen. Option look. Oxley breaks a tackle. Going to get taken down as he crosses the 35 down to the 33-yard line.
And look, the Warrior defense has looked great all night. And that's against Oxley, both the Oxleys, who are both pretty shifty athletes.
Yep.
Good run. I mean, you're not playing subpar athletes on the other side of the ball.
100%.
The Warrior defense has been dominant tonight.
But look, you're making them drive down the field, making them take clock off. It's down under 1:30 left to go here in the third. Handoff, Oxley. Nope, fake. Keeper by the quarterback. He's going to cross the 25. Going to be another first down for BRUSLY. Now they're just running that zone read right there.
Yep.
The Warriors have crashed down and taken out Cravez Oxley, number 26. Two receivers at the top. Oxley in the gun. The handoff this time to Cravez Oxley. Puts his shoulders down, driving forward. Poirier and Evans there to make the tackle.
So far on the first drive of the second half for BRUSLY, number 4, Cody Loop's kind of been a non-factor, which, you know, we kind of talked about during halftime. He's a stud. I mean, I don't understand the lack of emphasis of him in the game plan, but he is a stud out there.
No, I mean, he got that pass in the first half for their touchdown and just, I mean, with acceleration.
Yep.
I don't know, Coach. There he is at fullback now. The fake to him, the pitch outside. Cravez Oxley is going to get down inside the 5. That's going to do it for the third quarter, as Warriors are still up 35-6, with BRUSLY going to be playing a first and goal when we come back. We'll take a timeout, head into the fourth quarter. It's Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. We'll be back. And we are back, as again it'll be BRUSLY ball to start the fourth quarter. First and goal at about the 2-yard line. That overload set again with the tight end and the Twins on the same side. Going to be the toss outside. And Oxley kind of cuts it back inside and scores from 2 yards out to make it 35-12.
You're going to leave the offense out there.
Offense going to stay on the field, try to make this thing 35-14 to try to bring it within 3 scores. Blaine Rodriguez running on the field. They're going to move that ball to the right hash. I think we're going to see either a toss or a rollout right here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no other reason why you would move it over there to that left hash other than one of those two things.
Yeah. They might go back to that option they really liked in the first half, or that rodeo rollout.
The loop in the flat right here is where it's going to try to get the look, I believe. Fumbled snap, and they're denied. So no good. With 11:55 left to go here in the ball game, Warriors 35, Panthers 12. We'll be back on the other side. Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back, as Gerardo is going to have it teed up right in the middle of the field. BRUSLY down 23 points.
Warriors with the hand steam out there.
Yeah, they were calling for that even before that touchdown was scored, anticipating some kind of onside right here because, if you're BRUSLY, do you think you're going to get 3 more possessions in this game? And they're going to kick it deep, and that's Poirier's going to be back there. He's just going to try to get as much as he can, and he bounces off a tackle, going to fall forward to just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, they're gonna give him the 30-yard line, so Warriors will have it first down at the 30-yard line.
And in the chat, we got Princess Kimby with a Go Big Ten HUD. Big Ten HUD got a scoop and was he the scoop and score touchdown?
Yeah, he was scoop and score.
Scoop and score touchdown.
I think you had the block was by Gavin Knapp, and then Hudson Foreman with the scoop and score. Warriors coming out, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff inside. Not a whole lot going there. Can't quite see who that was on the carry. I think it's Grayson Boudreaux, who maybe cramping up here. Yeah, he's cramping up, a little calf cramp. So short gain right there. We'll have an injury timeout. We'll be back in just a minute. Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. It'll be Warrior ball, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 9, rather, from the 31-yard line. Centino in the gun. Letting that clock tick down to 11:10. Motion from Landry. He gives it to Landry. Landry finds some room. He's got to hang on to that football. First down, Warriors.
Nice move there by Gavin on the little spin move. He gets about to the first down stick, gets caught up, spins out, picks up another 5.
Yeah, he got out to the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 13 yards right there. Yeah, you know, he hit that spin button at about the first down stick, and then rolled for another 3 yards. It's a good pickup right there. Right now, if you're the Warriors, all you're really worried about is that clock just continuing to tick down, tick down, tick down, tick down.
And I think that's what Preston's doing.
10:30 left to go in the third quarter.
Kind of wait until it gets under 10 to get set. They're going to have to snap this, though.
Handoff up the middle. And a bit of an interesting development. Big Austin Wood is out of the game right now, getting worked on the sideline, and that's freshman Douglas Kelly, playing number 74, playing at left tackle spot.
Like Austin getting that wrist taped up.
Now under 10 minutes, down to 9:50 left to go here. Warrior ball, 2nd and 8. Just across the 45. Handoff, Martinez has the outside. Got grabbed by the feet. Gonna gain about 2. That'll bring up a third and 6 for the Warriors.
That clock's gonna tick under 9 minutes before they snap it again.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Warriors, if every 2 plays you run a minute off of the clock, you know, that's just a positive. So 2 receivers to the near side, Willett and Landry. Martinez in the backfield. The fake, the roll, Centino looking, Can't find anybody. All the way back to the far side. Thought about it. Tried to stop. Gets out to the 50-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 4. The Warriors are going to send the punt team out there.
Yeah, and initially when he came over here to the near side of your screen, thought maybe he had potential to hit this guy in the flat if he would have done super early on the hitch. If not, I think your guy that was kind of running across the numbers upfield, his head was turned the wrong way. Good job on the scramble drill. I think John Martinez kind of shot up and just good coverage over there by BRUSLY.
The snap. Mondello gets a high punt. That's a pretty good punt right there. Fair catch called for. And they're going to throw the flag. The fair catch was called for. Johnny McCarty just got a little bit too over anxious right there. He just needs to kind of, the fair catch was right in front of you. Just let that thing go and pull up, and it's just a mistake by a young player. Going to be 15 more yards. Personal foul. I mean, it wasn't. He touched him with his hands. He didn't hit him.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta call the penalty. He fair caught it. He wasn't going anywhere. I mean, maybe in Johnny McCarty's defense, maybe he thought he bobbled it and was maybe going to try to dive on the football, but still, in that case,
it was kind of weird. I mean, the guy kind of fell to the ground. It was like a diving catch.
Yeah, 8 minutes left to go here in the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to fake it. Going to throw the ball up over Mariano. Had it.
Oh.
He had it. That would have been your ball game right there. Oxley was trying to get it to Stewart. Stewart was running the slant. Oxley thought he was running the post. Almost had that one. Almost a game-sealing interception. 7:53 left to go. Now the option, that play looked like it was a little messed up from the beginning right there. Got a yard on the keeper, 2 yards on the keeper. So 3rd and 8. Do they take a chance and put it in the air and risk another pick?
I think you might have to. Well, it's 4 downs anyway. I try to pick up half.
Yeah, maybe they try to pick up. Oh, fumbled. Bad snap. And that's going to be all the way back.
We got the ball. We got the ball.
3. That's going to be Warrior ball. And we are in business, baby. 7:08 left to go in the ball game, and Warriors are going to have the ball, I believe, inside the 20-yard line. Great job by the Warrior defense, just not giving up on that, and they kept pursuing it and wound up coming up with the ball.
Did you see who fell on that?
No, I didn't quite see who fell on that ball. There was a couple of Warriors in there.
I'm waiting on somebody to grab the turnover belt.
Nobody's stepping up to claim it. Maybe it was Gavin Knaps that came up with it. But 1st down Warriors. It was Luke Rougeau that came up with it. Yeah, there's Rougeau with the turnover belt, holding it up proudly. Whistle. Going to be a false start on the Warriors. Bit of an interesting development. Big Austin Wood not back out in the game. I think that hopefully is just a precaution. You're up 23. It's late in the 4th quarter. You don't want to put your left tackle back out there if he's hurt a little bit. He was getting his wrist taped up. Martinez outside, cuts back. That was one of those, let me just stay in bounds right here and let this clock roll.
Hey, and
down under 6:45.
The freshman, Big Douglas Kelly, big kid, by the way,
Yeah,
is out there. He's holding his own. He's not getting blown up.
Look, if anything, this is great experience to be playing in a game like this,
Yep.
where we're up 3 scores, but BRUSLY's not giving up. They still got all their starters out there, so he's getting reps against quality starting defenders in 4A football. Centino going to hand it to Martinez. He puts his shoulders down and keeps those legs driving. Going to come up at about the 21-yard line. Timeout now. Hydration timeout at the 6-minute mark. We'll go ahead and take a timeout along with them. Warriors up 35-12. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. We'll be back. And here we are. We're back. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Warriors have it. The swing pass. Martinez caught it. Should have been a face mask call, but no flag on the play. I mean, you saw Martinez's head get whipped to the side, but no call.
And here you go. You're at the 23, 24-yard line. So what is that? Almost a 40-yard kick. This is the power of having a great kicker in high school football.
Yeah, it's going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt here for Mondello. He's got the leg for it.
Yeah.
For sure. See if he can get the snap execution in the blocking. Little high snap. It's up.
Come on.
It's got the distance. It's good. William Mondello from 41 yards, and there's a flag. Could be a roughing call.
Look at Pele, man.
It's not I think the yardage would be enough for the first down, but I don't know if Coach Leze takes the points off the board or not.
They're going to take it on the
Running
kickoff.
into the kicker. Yeah, they're going to keep the points on the board, take just the running into the variety. So it wasn't going to be enough for a first down. They're going to keep the points on the board. So with 5:12 left to go in the ball game, Warriors 38, BRUSLY Kitties 12. We'll be back. And we are back. Mondello's got it teed up. Warriors up by 26 now.
You want to shout out Ryan Kennedy in Warriorland?
Oh, yeah, man. In on the chat. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Tell your family and friends. All 95 of you out there watching live. We appreciate it.
Look at Mondello.
Mondello booted it to the back of the end zone again. Let's try to get those numbers up for next week. You know, y'all send out the link, like and subscribe, and tell your friends and family. Let's get those views up over 100. I think we got a good shot at getting it into the hundreds.
Yep.
As there's 5:10 left to go. So, Jeff, let's go ahead and start kind of taking a look next week. We play our first home game of the year as we're back over at Olympia, Brex Olympia Stadium, to take on Bel Air, the Bel Air Bengals, a team who last year was probably one of the most dominant defensive performances I've seen in a long time, where I don't think Bel Air, I think we held Bel Air to negative yardage.
Yeah.
And so the Warrior defense has a big challenge ahead of them to see if they can match that kind of game again next week.
Yeah, and you obviously don't want to look ahead, but it looks like in 4 minutes we're going to be 2-0. That's a dang good opportunity to go 3-0, 2-0 in district play.
Big shout out to another viewer out there, starting Lady Warrior shortstop Madeline Ashford Jr. out there watching tonight.
Gotta love it.
Got students watching, baby.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna be international soon, Coach.
Look, I think we may have already.
I think we actually
that.
already
I think we were international.
Yeah, I think we were. Well, next goal is interplanetary. When Elon goes to Mars.
You never know, man.
We'll
you never
stream
know.
it. Yeah, hit us up if we got any alumni in NASA.
So it'll be 3rd and short. Oxley in the gun. And a hand, no, fakes it to Oxley. Now he throws it out to Loop. Loop, the big man, not going to get it. Warriors did a great job of the rallying and tackling. Hayden Evans had him down around the ankles, didn't let him go, and as some of his friends came in to help out, to be Corville and Rodrigue checking in to the ball game.
Got Phil Hines out there watching in Warrior Land, says, let's go. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. We appreciate all those out there in Warrior Land tuning in tonight.
Zach Donahue, the chat is active right now, Coach.
I think also Lady Warrior softball assistant coach, Miss Haley Wetzel's out there in Warrior Land watching as well. Now my phone's getting blown up about shout-outs now.
What about me?
And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So first down, Warriors.
2:44 remaining in the game, 38-12 Warriors.
Also out there in Warrior Land, I want to give a shout out, of course, to my wife out there watching as well. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me run my mouth. She has to listen to me run my mouth at home. I don't know how she can bear it on the
She's
on the
doing
broadcast.
it in her free time as well.
Also to junior softball player Riley Curtis out there in Warrior Land.
Scott Io in the chat.
Coach Scott Io, assistant volleyball coach, assistant baseball coach, sound guy up at school. A little bit of everything. Thanks for tuning in, Coach. Penalty right there. We got a new quarterback out there in the game. That's junior Brock Hamilton taking the snaps now.
Yeah, and
ticking down to 2:41 left to go in the game. Hands it to, I believe that's Martinez as Brody Knapp's on the. One thing about having Brock go out there to take these snaps is he knows the whole playbook.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you get a backup quarterback to come out there and maybe you're not quite sure, but Brock's been given the signals all year.
Yeah.
He's third year in the program, third year in the offense. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows all the plays.
And
so he's going to be able to run the full playbook, and getting those things is a great deal. Number 6, Stephen Redden out there.
Yep. Yeah, and I was going to say that about Brock. He really impressed me at the Live Oak scrimmage, running that second team offense for us. Very smooth, and like you said, understands the offense. A lot of times when you go to your number 2 QB, or a younger quarterback, that playbook starts to shrink for the offensive coordinator. When you put Brock in the game, it stays the same size. He knows how to run every play on there. He can make the throws. He can make the reads.
Yep.
Just an all-around solid piece, and you need that on your football team to make a run.
Big shout-out at the game. Another Lady Warriors softball player, senior Jansen Stevens, supporting the Warrior football team here at BRUSLY. So thanks for coming out, Jansen.
Man, I don't know if we said it yet, Coach, but the Warrior fan section far outpaced BRUSLY tonight at their home field.
Oh, again, Coach. I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row that we've made the home team. Like, you got to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Brody Knaps with the carry, just exploding
run
through there. The arm tackles were not going to bring Brody down right there. Yeah, so, big shout out to all the fans here, all the students who came out to support the Warriors tonight, all the parents, family, friends.
Man, I think that's Mr. Jamie LeBlanc over there, freshman volleyball dad here. Go Warriors. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I know Mr. Jamie from back in the day. How you doing, Mr. Jamie? Great to see you again.
We're excited for this year, getting off to a good start. Brody Knaps again. Cannot be denied. First down, Warriors. With under a minute left to go. I think you're going to see two knees right here.
Yep.
And we're going to take it to the house, Jeff. So, Jeff, next week we'll be back at Brex Olympia Stadium as the Warriors are taking on Bel Air. Also, join us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. Tuesday, the Lady Warrior volleyball team taking on this same BRUSLY team.
Yep.
The Lady Panthers coming to the battleground over at St. Michael. So, Jeff, looking forward to next week, 2-0, 1-0 in district, heading over to face the Bel Air Bengals. Got a chance to go 3-0. Look, this was a great game. Great game by the Warriors.
All around, absolutely. All three phases. And, a lot of times we'll give out a player of the game, whatever. It's so hard to do that. Every unit on this team played such a complete football game, it's hard to give it away. If I absolutely had to, special teams. That scoop and score early kind of made it out of reach.
Yep. Special teams was awesome. Offense was great. Defense played great. So we'll be back here on the Warrior Broadcast Network next week at Brex Olympia Stadium. So for now, for myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of the Warriors, on behalf of my cohort up here, my co-host, Jeff Vaccaro, we want to, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, as always, we wish you good night, God bless, and go Warriors. 2-0, baby, let's go! Woo!